Hi Cancer, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is an October 2021 reading. How does your person feel about you? I apologize for my voice. I have COVID, or I have the flu, or I have something going on. So apologies for the very deep voice and the coughing. But don't worry. Spirit world, whether I'm sick, I could be on my deathbed and I could still give a reading. It's a bit crazy. Either way, spirit world's going to come in and give you the reading. What we have here is how your person feels about you and how you feel about your person. I'm going to start with you. Here for you we have unrequited love and what it feels like, Cancer. So Spirit World made me feel like I'm going to be giving you a couple of readings this month, and they're about different people. So this is a reading about one of the people that is on your mind, not all of them. So this person right here, the way that you feel about them is that it's kind of like insecurity. It feels as if that you feel that they're too good for you, or there's something about them that they would never want to be with a person like you, and because there's something about them that you're very enamored by, that they can have their pick of anybody, and why are they choosing you? And so that's the energy about how you feel about them. Nonetheless, the way that they feel about you is there is, there's some mutual feeling here, to be honest. I feel it for both of you. I feel like you feel that way about them and they feel that way about you. So there's something that each one of you admires greatly in the other. And because of that, it's causing somewhat of a barrier between the two of you. How do they feel about you? We have very soon. And it looks as if your person has much more of an open mind about you than you do about them. It looks as if they would love for this to happen between the two of you. But it really does feel like the two of you have never been with somebody that has a quality about them that is so alluring. So, but they do feel that it does feel like in their energy that they would love to be with somebody like you. In the present position, how do you feel about them? We have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Coins in the reverse. You feel as if being with them is going to be work that you don't want to do. Again, there's this energy coming out about the both of you where there's something that the other person does that it's the same thing that you admire about them, but it feels as if it would be like work. It would bring out an insecurity in you, and you don't want to deal with that. And that's kind of the present position. It's a very strange reading. This is a strange reading, Cancer, because you both like each other. I can feel that in the energy. You both like each other. You both admire each other, and there's a lot of similarities here. There's a lot of mirroring in the energy, even though it's not coming out in the cards that way. I can feel it energetically. Spirit is making me feel that. So how do they feel about you? Here we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords in the upright position and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So they know your history. They feel as if you've gone through a lot of heartache and pain in your life, and there's a lot of compassion there. How they feel about you is that that they can see that there's been a lot of betrayal in your life, and that you've been made to. It's almost like somebody has robbed you of something, a very special part of who you are. And so we see here where they acknowledge your past and acknowledge the fact that you've been lied to, acknowledge that that there has been a tremendous amount of hurt and pain in your life. Spirit, can you bring forward how does Cancer's person feel about them? Can you specifically focus on the Seven of Swords, that energy? Yeah, so part of what they feel here, Cancer, is they know you've been through a lot. And what they don't want to do is let you down. They don't want to be another person in your life, or even being classified as, because whatever this history is that they know about you, they don't want to be lumped into that narrative about your history. They don't want to be in your life and be somebody that you tell a story about of, yes, this is one of my exes and they betrayed me too. So there's something in their energy where they know that they could hurt you if they were to, let's say, and again, Spirit is making me feel here that the insecurity that you have is valid, because they're thinking about it too. They're thinking about, well, what if I meet somebody that's more appropriate for me, or I think that they're more appropriate because, I don't have to, it's what I'm kind of used to. I don't have to work so hard. There's something about there's a deep respect the two of you have for each other for whatever it is. But your person feels like if they didn't choose you and they got into a relationship with you, or, if you're not in a relation, it feels like you're not in a relationship. I'm just going to stick with that story because that's what it feels like. Because Spirit, like I said in the beginning, wanted me to do readings for different people in your life in the month of October. So unless you have a bloody harem, Cancer, we're talking about you being single or unattached and you weighing out your options with different people. This person doesn't want to hurt you. This person does not want to be one of the ones that lets you down. They don't want to be perceived as somebody that would do that to you. And so, but they believe that given where they are in their life, that is a very strong possibility. They're very thoughtful, Cancer. They're very thoughtful about not wanting to cause harm to you in any way. There's a lot of respect for you. You guys have not gotten to the point where there's shared emotions yet. And maybe that would sort itself out if there are shared emotions. Let's take a look at the strength. We have the Ten of Coins in Nine of Coins in reverse for how you feel about them. And then we have the Tower card and the Knight of Pentacles of how they feel about you. They have more faith in this dynamic than you do, Cancer. So basically what it shows here is that in the strength position, the way they feel about you is they would love to, again, it's coming out, they would love to be with somebody like you. They're willing to give up their life as they know it to have a different type of experience with you. And they know that if they were to engage you in that experience, they'd never be alone. They know that they would get the support that they need from you. They know that they would. So it feels as if this person, or it feels like you have always gone about your life, even though there's been people in your life and there's been relationships, it feels like you've always done everything on your own, even though technically there's people around you, or you've been in partnerships, or you've been in situations that people are technically helping you, or you're a part of a team, part of a family. But here, in the energy, what it shows about you is that if you came together with this person, it really would be a joining of that person supporting you and you supporting them. And so we have the Tower moment here of how they feel about you, and the Knight of Pentacles. it would completely annihilate life as they know it and relationships as they know it. And it would be an incredibly different type of passionate relationship. It's a type of relationship where, because of whatever it is that you both admire in each other, you'd be able to strengthen that in the other person. And so there's a very reciprocal relationship here, and it will change it for both of you, Spirit said. Spirit said this is not an ordinary relationship. It would change it. It would be a completely different experience for the both of you, and it would take you to new heights. It would take you to a place that you've never discovered before for both of you. This is very interesting. You know why it's interesting, Cancer? Because you both feel very standoffish towards each other. Because you both admire each other. You both think a lot about each other. There's intense emotions. If you indulge them, you enjoy each other's... There's something about each other that you really enjoy, but there's this kind of like, you know, this insecurity that keeps coming out in this reading. And here we have how you feel about them, and the challenge, the Empress. The Empress is, you know, do you want to give your energy to this new beginning? And for them, we've got King of Pentacles and the Strength card. And the challenge is, could they step up and be the kind of person that they think that you need? And are you worthy? Are they worthy? Sorry. Are they worthy of you? And so again, this thing that you both admire in the other one is creating a barrier between the two of you. Very interesting, Cancer. Let's take a look at the outcome. There was so much energy that came out in the outcome. How do you feel about them? Spirit, can you bring it forward here? We've got the Judgment, and we got the King of Swords. How they feel about you, and then we have a bunch of other cards that came out of how they feel about you. So Spirit, as you bring it forward, let me pull out these cards and just place them in the holder. So how you feel about them in the outcome, Cancer, is that you are really wanting a different type of experience with somebody. You're wanting a passionate experience with somebody. You want change in your life with whoever you pick to be your partner. And even though you've thought about this a lot, now that this person is here, it's kind of like be careful what you wish for, because now this person is here in your midst. So what we have you doing is really trying to make a very thoughtful decision about whether this person is right for you or not. There's a part of you that you know that you'll need to change, and it will bring change on a very profound level. You guys will have a very passionate relationship, that is for sure. We've got the King of Swords, we've got the Hierophant in the reverse, we've got the Lovers, we got the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this deck right here, the Royal, I forget what it's called, the Gilded Tower, Royal, whatever. This is how they feel about you currently. Now this is just currently. Like I said, I don't think you two are far enough where you're exchanging true emotions or interaction with each other. I'm just going to move the Judgment card so I can have some room here, Cancer. So this is how they feel about you in the outcome. King of Swords, the Lovers, they're definitely attracted to you. The Hierophant, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Spirit, can you bring this forward so it's clear to me what's going on here? Tell me more. Tell me more about Cancer's person and You know, passion's here. I can see that. It feels as if currently your person's not making any decisions about you. They see you as they're very, very attracted to you, Cancer. They're very attracted to you. But they are thinking about long term. They are thinking about marriage. They are thinking about stability. They are thinking about their lives in a very strategic manner. And in a way, you don't fit in that. In a way, you know, we have that Tower card over here. They would have to change to be able to, well, this is what they're thinking. I don't know if it's a distortion. Spirit, can you bring it forward? It is a distortion. So in a way, it's a distortion because they don't know you well enough yet. But they feel like, and you could have said this, that you don't want commitment, you don't want marriage, you don't want what they can provide. But it feels like, so they're kind of looking at that. You may have told them that, you know what, I'm done kind of blending my life with somebody else. I need somebody that will allow me to be me and still be in a committed relationship. And so they're looking at all of that, and they're looking at really what they want for themselves, and what they want is a commitment. And this just doesn't have enough ground yet, Cancer. The way your person feels about you, for sure, is that they're very, very attracted to you. But there's not enough water under the bridge between the two of you to have them make a clear enough decision about whether they want to invest any more time in you. What I would recommend, Cancer, is that you allow the time to get to know each other, to be in each other's company, and to just let it flow. I feel like both of you are very, very cerebral about this relationship. I feel like you're both looking at each other in a way that says this is impossible. So in the outcome, it's very important that before either one of you make decisions, this is going to have to be a physical relationship. This is going to have, you two are going to have to kind of go there in order to understand. I've never said that in a reading. That's the weirdest thing to say in a reading, but it's coming out. It's coming out because what you admire about each other is like you're putting each other on a pedestal, and it's almost like a very spiritual admiration that you have about each other, even though it's a very physical thing about the other. Now, when I say make this relationship physical, you decide what that is. I'm not telling you to do anything, but what I'm saying is you need to be around each other. I think you need to see each other as lovers, as opposed to, do I date this person? Do I not date this person? This is a very strange dynamic because of how much admiration the both of you have for each other. And I think what will clear things up and will get you out of your head and into the heart space is the physical relationship. Now, what's the downside of that? Well, we got the Tower in the reading, right? But the Tower is sitting in the Strength position right next to the Knight of Pentacles. So the strength is that if this were to become a physical relationship, it feels as if both of you could be on a different level and know each other on a different level that eliminates the barrier between the two of you. This is a very strange kind of interaction in regards to how do you guys figure everything out. So don't follow my advice. I'm just telling you the dynamic and what I see that will help you guys both make a much more informed decision. Be safe, Cancer. watch out for yourself. I don't feel like this person's going to hurt you or wants to hurt you, but I feel like the decision that they make about you is not based on enough information. And I feel like in this scenario, it's not a matter of texting, talking, and dates. It's a matter of intimacy. Both of you have got to learn each other on an intimate level to understand, is it just like this physical attraction, or could this fire burn on all different levels, and could it be a slow burn that brings the both of you together? So take your time in it. You do what you feel is right, Cancer, but that is how your person feels about you. And again, please check out, Spirit wants me to do more than one reading. I don't know when I'm going to do the other one, but just check out, just watch out for another kind of how do they feel about you reading coming up before the end of October. I hope that helps, Cancer, and I will speak to you soon.